And 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Awkward Thinking Podcast, a safe space for weird thoughts. I'm your boy Nas, aka Stacks.
What up? I'm Vince.
And we are the Awkward Thinkers. Woo! White people clap.
Yes. Clap it up.
Yeah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and give us a 5-star rating. What else? Give us some streams. Yeah, give us some motherfucking streams. But we have a very, very special guest. We have the number 1 motherfucking DJ. I want to say in the world to me. I want to say in the motherfucking world because ain't nobody fucking with it. You see what I'm saying? We have DJ BriTheBull in the house, ladies and gentlemen. White people clap.
Where you at?
Yes. Tell the people who you is and who you ain't.
What's going on, good people? I go by the name of DJ Breathable, CSU's hostess with the mostest. Real deal in here, man. Thank you so much to Nas and Vince for having me in. I'm really excited. It's been a long time coming, so I'm excited to get into
We've been trying to get her on here for
a minute. Yes. I'm excited, man.
We are excited. Bria is like our second famous person on here.
Famous.
Bria, you're famous.
Yes, big
You
time.
am not famous.
Don't even slight yourself like that.
Yes. And so let the people know what you do and who you are.
Yeah, so government name Bria Spalding. I go by DJ Breathable. I started off as a party host, party promoter in undergrad. Transitioned into being a DJ now, so I DJ and host. Been doing that for about 8 years now. That's crazy to say. 8 years. I work in higher ed, man. I do a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So I'm pretty simple.
She's talking about pretty simple. She just tried to be so humble with that.
Humble flex. It's cool.
Because it's Bria.
Number 1 female host in the nation. You know, nothing too crazy.
Bria be everywhere. Bria is all over Instagram, Twitter. Nah, I don't see you too much on Twitter, but
I don't be on Twitter for real.
At one point in time, she had Twitter on lock too, but she's on Instagram now. She's going crazy, and you got your own. You and Kay do something too, like a own little docu-series.
Something like that. Yeah, we do. We drop reels on TikTok and on Instagram, just about random stuff that we do. If you know Kay, everything that you do with him is random. He will call you at 11 o'clock, and by 3, you're in Chicago. Alaska. Literally, y'all catching a flight, y'all in Hawaii, something crazy.
Just always something random.
Yes, so 9 times out of 10, I'll try to get up with him just to see how he doing, grab some food. Next thing you know, it's just a whole day of events. So we've been doing real content on that. I drop content sometimes about my day-to-day life because, I work a 9 to 5. I DJ. I'm a basketball coach. I'm working on my doctorate right now. So that's a lot of different things kind of mixed up. So it's kind of cool to be able to show people what I do on a daily basis and what I do from day to day. So, yeah.
Yes. So how did we meet Bria? Because I feel like a lot of times me and him meet a lot of people together.
Before we even start that, let's get awkward. Ladies and gentlemen.
Man, what the fuck? This is our little awkward phase,
Okay. Now go ahead.
So how did we get in? Do you remember how we met, Bria?
I want to say, because what year did y'all come in?
Fall 16, but I feel like it wouldn't have been. I know me and you had class together, though, my freshman year. But it wouldn't have been for real until that next year with Cap.
Yeah, because in 16, I want to say I was still hooping.
You were. I think you were.
Yeah, I want to say I was still hooping. So probably the year.
It was 16, 17 year. That year.
It was 17.
The year you crossed.
Because she crossed that spring. We came that fall.
And then I stopped hooping that year, though. Yeah, so it was we probably had hey, what's up? Hey.
I don't think we met until my sophomore year.
Yeah, it was that sophomore year. Because we was just what happened to the girl that hosts? Because at first she was hosting.
Yes, I was.
She, especially during our Pirate Week.
I started in 16, yeah. I started in 16.
And then she disappeared for a second. We was like, what's going on? And boom.
Boom.
Yeah. And then that sophomore year, shit started jumping.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Go ahead, bro.
It's crazy to think about, the fact, like you said, you've been doing this for 8 years now. And so through that 8 years, for you, it probably seemed fast, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It just seemed
saying 8 years is wild.
It is when you look back on that. how do you, like, looking back on your career so far, how would you summarize it to someone?
How would I summarize it to somebody? I have had quite the journey, I will say. Because if you really think about it, like think about the landscape of Central, we really didn't have a lot of hosts. Like we had people like DJ Smook, Lamar, before he was a DJ, he was hosting. You had people like Juice Finesse, DJ Mrs. It wasn't like, for me, I don't remember it ever being a host besides Juice, like when we were there. Spank, I don't know if Spank was doing like parties and stuff though.
Oh, he wasn't. He was just doing the on-campus stuff.
I think he was.
I think he was maybe in and out.
Yeah, he was.
I just remember the on-campus stuff.
On campus stuff, it was more Spank, but like on an off-campus perspective, like I don't remember a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then like I started hearing stories about like DJ L Nice, Ray Holiday, who were like some of my mentors now. They were the Ivy League DJs in like the early 2000s, where it was like a DJ and a host, and it was a craft that like I kind of just picked up, you know. So for me to be one of honestly the only female hosts, like you had DJ Mrs., but she was a DJ at first, right?
Yeah.
Like for me to come in and kind of like trailblaze the way for what it actually looks like to be a host and to actually go and practice your craft. Like a lot of people don't know, like I will sit at home and practice. Like for me, my story was just so crazy, and it's a blessing in disguise, I guess, because it's more so like I kind of found a way to express myself in a way where like, how could I put this? I feel like I made it a little normal to be an extrovert introvert. Because like when you see me out, you're like, oh, she know everybody, talking to people. But like if you know me, you know I sit at the crib and like won't leave, like chill. I like having my own time, my own space. But when you see me out, it's like,
that's your other half.
Yeah, it's like it's two sides of me. I don't even know if that answered your question. What was the question?
Because I feel like it was more so like, how would you summarize it? But you get into like how you. I don't know. I feel like that was a good answer.
Yeah.
How did you?
If I had to summarize it in like a sentence though, like growth. That would kind of be it.
Yeah. Because it seemed like you inspired a lot too. Like, of course, we came in 16. You were hosting that fall, like we said, and then 17 you came back and you were hosting everything too. And it just seemed like so many people who came after you were like, oh, this could. I don't think hosting was a thing until you started. Like, and that's not to say other people weren't, qualified or anything, but we do think like you trailblazed that. You was like, oh, okay, this is what a host does. Because up until that point, I don't even think people were getting paid to host as much. Cause
absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm talking to KB. Shout out to my little brother, Boss K Bands. You feel me? I taught him how to host, and him coming out the gate, he like, I charge over $100 for a booking. I said, boy, I was getting $50 for 4 hours. Yeah. It's nuts how much like that's changed.
It has. Yeah. But
that's wild.
It's crazy because it's like the people who not pioneer it, but you don't get them benefits until later on. But you establish it where the people who come after you are now, there's
like a standard.
Yeah, there's a standard. There's an expectation for it. And it was like that with the DJs too, because at one point in time, the DJs weren't getting paid.
No, for real.
It was like, oh, you just should be happy that we're allowing you to play music in front of the whole school. Yeah. But then y'all changed that. Yeah. That's crazy.
I wouldn't even say I changed that, though. I think the one person that I personally saw like go through a lot of that stuff was AD. AD and Zay, like them really my brothers. They get on my nerves. But I still love them like we came from the same place.
AD, go ahead. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. No, I was gonna say AD is the most liking DJ and DJ that it is. Like he will talk shit about not wanting to DJ no more, but loves the fucking DJ. I never will understand his complex of his love for it.
So the one thing I would say with AD, without saying too much to his story, is I feel like, and this has happened to me, sometimes you get put in situations where you think it's beneficial for you, and the people that you're working with take the joy out of it for you. And I've dealt with that a lot. Like, that's one of the reasons why I started DJing, was because I fell out of love with hosting because so many people ruined it for me. Like, it takes the fun out, it takes the passion out. Everybody, of course, it's all business, but at the same time, like, why are we beefing over a party? And that's not to slight nobody, but I'm saying, like for me, I was doing that as I made a post a few weeks ago. I was like, it's crazy when you in a room with people that do the same thing that you do, and a lot of them are doing it for money. Or like for me, I'm doing this to stay alive. That's a totally different complex.
It is. Yeah.
And I feel like for AD, he was put in a situation where it took the love out of it for him because like he was really doing his due diligence. Like AD was crazy.
Yeah. He was,
crazy.
I agree.
And he was put in a bad situation, and it took the joy out of it for him.
That's sad.
Which sucks, but it happens. Like,
that's why I think you definitely got to protect your passion. You got to allow but we don't always know that because we get taught if you're passionate about it, you should make money off of it and you should kind of exploit that. But that's what happens. You get exploited, and it's like, nigga, I used to love doing this until I had to do it, and then I had to do it for you. And the way that you demand it is not like it, because I feel like it's a lack of appreciation as well. It's like. Yeah, people in the crowd might just see you go up there, do your thing, and they don't think nothing of it. But like you said, I'm at home and I'm practicing. I'm trying to make sure I'm going crazy when I come see y'all. And I remember the flashlight thing that you did, and I remember that being like really big for you at that point. And it was like, y'all, we'll try to get a clip. Hopefully, we can find a clip. But she does this thing where she turns up the whole crowd, and the whole crowd follows her command. And it's just, it is raw, especially the camera view. The angle. Did you shoot that or no?
Jock
shot it. Oh, yeah. The way that he shot it, it just, you see you interacting with the crowd, and you just see it. Like, you see the change. You see the crowd going crazy and stuff. And that's just, not a lot of people can control a room like that.
Yeah.
And get everybody. Yeah. So, like, you've been in here for 8 years now. At this point, like we said, you are kind of famous at this point. The next thing you need is just like a TV show on Zeus or something, or the next step. Don't be on there fighting Carisha.
No, I ain't gonna be on there fighting Carisha.
Or is it Krishana?
Oh, Krishan Rock?
Yeah.
I love her.
For real?
Really?
I love her.
What's your obsession? Talk to the camera about Krishan.
Let me tell y'all something about Rock, okay? I love her. Krishan, if you hear this, I love you.
She might fuck around and respond. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, she do.
They do be responding.
But I don't even know why I like her. Well, actually, I do. Okay, so me and Janelle is my partner. We watch Zeus. Like, we be on there. We be
y'all
on
one
there.
of those?
So we are. We love trashy TV.
For real?
Because, like, we don't got a lot of drama in our life right now. Like, so it's just like, let's watch something. So
let's watch somebody else crash out.
Oh, God. Sometimes it make you feel a little bit better. I know that sounds bad, but watching her on Baddie South, hearing her story, like, she really went through some stuff, like some crazy stuff. And I just feel like how she be acting now, she just a product of her environment. But I really like her. Like, she's funny.
That's what's up.
I don't know who I need to slap.
What's crazy is I do remember you being in a group chat like, hey, anybody got a Zeus password or something? That's funny as hell.
Yes, I was begging. I'm like, please, somebody.
So 8 years later of hosting and everything, interacting with all these new people, meeting all these new people, do you ever feel like people come up to you and think that they know you based on BriTheBull and not Bria Spalding?
Yes.
How is that for you?
It's I don't like it. I wouldn't say I don't like it. It's just a little weird. So, like, when I go in different settings, I always try to go by different names. So, like, y'all know me as Bria. People that don't know me will either literally call me BriTheBull or call me Bri. And then at work, I just go by my last name, so Spalding, right? So the people that I see are closer to me know Bria. Like, I feel like y'all know me enough. Like, me and you done been through so much crazy stuff on our level. It's just like, I feel like y'all kind of know authentic me. The people that know and love me, they know I dress like this, but they know I'm super feminine. You know, people that don't know me may see me dressed like this. They see Bri, and it's like, okay, like, she a dyke, and I ain't that, you know? Like, but for real, like, for real. It's valid, though, right? Like, for the people that don't know me, they may have this different ideation of who I am and what I do in their mind, and I go to work, and I'm top notch there, too, you know? Like, I try to do what I can, but what was the question? It's Taylor Port again, too.
Like, man. I mean, I'm about to be degree screen, about to be snow. I swear to God.
Do you ever feel like people are more so they go off of the stage name BriTheBull versus, or damn, is this shit hitting me?
No, I see what you're saying. Do people that see me in nightlife and in clubs think they know me, and they really don't. Yeah, and I think it comes to fruition when like I have people over the house, or like I go out to eat with people, or just do like something outside of a club activity, and I act totally different. And I wouldn't say I act totally different. I'm just more myself. Like I don't always want to be all screaming. Like I'm really chill for real. Like. Some people have a different ideation of who you are based on how they see you. Yeah, but everybody got their own perception of you, just depending on life. True. So
I just going to get to a rapid round, the nitty and gritty, real quick.
Okay.
So I'm just going to ask you short questions. You have like 5 seconds to answer. We just going to go rapid real quick. All right. So ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite food?
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops. Favorite cartoon?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. That's different. That's different.
I would have never expected that.
Why Johnny Bravo?
I always watched that when I was a kid, but I always watched Johnny Bravo and the Flintstones, so it was one of them too.
Oh, damn, that's different as fuck. If you had to be an animal, what animal would you be and why?
Dolphin.
Dolphin? Why dolphin?
I've always loved dolphins.
Yeah, they're smart as fuck.
They are, but they some little horny creatures, ain't they?
Yeah.
That's the only thing,
they will kill somebody and bring them, like they'll drag them all the way down to the ocean and fuck them.
I ain't doing that.
All right. Who do you look up to?
My mother.
Your mother? All right, that's dope. Nicki Minaj or Latto?
Big Latto, big remix. Ask it again. It's the same answer. Big Latto.
What animal would you want your significant other to be?
Oh. What I want her to be? Based on what? Like.
It's just what animal would you want her to be?
A dog.
A dog? Okay.
I like dogs.
Why a dog? You just
I like dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a booty or a booby person?
Booty.
Okay. Little spoon or big spoon?
I'm the little spoon.
Okay, little spoon.
Little spoon.
If coochie had to be a flavor, what would it be? Yeah.
Like chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream? Really?
You would want that? Chocolate? I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream.
What?
Yeah, that
you're crazy.
That Mexican strawberry cream shit. No, that if you never. We got to get you some Mexican strawberry cream popsicles or something. That shit like crack.
Strawberry cream. It's like orange cream soda type.
But imagine strawberries, like
imagine an orange cream pop, but strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry. That sounds decent.
Yeah.
But I like chocolate ice cream, so I say chocolate ice cream. That's like one of my faves.
He said the Lifesaver strawberry joints.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You might get bit. I ain't gonna lie. You might get bit. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a banger.
My last question. If someone was a celebrity that can fart next to you, who would it be?
Say that one more time.
If somebody that you knew was a celebrity that can fart next to you, who would it be?
If somebody was a celebrity that could fart next to me?
Yeah, that can fart next to you. And
Latto.
Latto. Okay.
Latto.
This is my this is my last question. What store do you feel white in? Like whether restaurant or a fashion store?
I feel white in?
Yeah.
What you mean? Like me going in there just spending money?
For me, I feel like a little white person when I go to Panera Bread.
It's something about me going to Starbucks.
I can see that.
Can I have a grande ice white mocha, sweet cream and cold foam on the top with extra caramel drizzle, please? That right there, top tier.
Ain't that shit like $10?
Nah, my order only like $5. It is expensive though.
Yeah, I can't.
That's a good question. What store do you feel white in?
So we kind of talked about the bad part about hosting, or at least, like you said, exploring your passion. Sometimes it can lead you down a dark route where it's like you no longer want to do that. How did DJing come about? Like, how did you get into that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So like I said, I fell out of love with hosting when I graduated because I was just a tough time. I felt like I was too old to be in the college parties. Felt like I was too young, or not too young. I had just moved to Kentucky, was working out there, moved back to Cincinnati. So anybody that works in like a business where like you're DJing or hosting, party promoting.
Like demanding.
Yeah, like you have to build up your like network because like you can't just pop in a city, throw a party and expect 1,000 people to be there. Don't nobody know you, right? Yeah. So that was something that I struggled with because I moved once, moved again. felt like I was too old to be in a college scene, especially as a host. Like, I had already did so much. I'm like, So I took a while off. I took about like a year and a half off. I have always been interested in DJing, like just being in clubs with people. Like, it'll be slow nights. I'll hop on AD board or I'll hop on Z board. And with being around them so much, I watch, I listen, I pay attention. It's like, okay, I could get the basics down. So I just decided one day, like, to invest in myself. Got a DJ board, and I was practicing at the crib for like a year. Like, a lot of people don't know
just
that I was
practicing.
Yeah, so I was living. Me and Nicole was living together. Literally right before the pandemic, I had bought myself my first DJ board. I only had like 30 songs, and I was just practicing the basics, like how to mix, how to properly scratch, how to make sure I'm using both of my hands, so forth and so on. And then KK, the host, she is one of my friends from Cincinnati. She does drunk karaoke. She did one in Dayton and was like, I want to book you like as a DJ. And I'm like, hold up.
Was that scary that first time?
Oh, yeah. Like, I was so nervous. But I had been practicing for so long, I was like, oh, I'm going to do this, do that. It didn't work out like that. Because, obviously, like, you got to go off with the crowd. Like, I was playing music in the crib that I like. Like, I like EDM. I like pop music.
Yeah.
Central ain't going to listen to no nut. But that's kind of how it came about. I fell out of love with something, started falling in love with something else. And I always like challenging myself. I don't like being stagnant. So I think learning how to DJ for me kind of gave me just a new avenue and a new wave to just explore something new.
So who you been banging like lately? Like, as in, like, which song was you been jamming to, replay whole ride, an hour-long ride?
Say I'm Your Love by Umi.
Say I'm Your Love by Umi. Huh? It's a banger.
I'm gonna see what that's.
Let's see what it is.
So the thing, like, I don't listen, and this is the crazy thing. Anybody that like really know me, I do not listen to like mainstream rap. So like, for me to actually go in the club and DJ, like, obviously, again, like how I was with hosting, I do the same thing with DJing. Like, I listen to songs,
right,
but I don't listen to them for like the enjoyment. It's like, okay, I'm working right now. But I listen to more like R&B, soul, neo soul stuff. Like, I love Ari Lennox. Like, her last project was hard. So like, I'm real.
Yeah, I've been listening to that Tia Corinne. She's new. She got this, like, you know me, I know freaky teeth.
I've heard that. Yeah,
she nice. She nice with the shit. I fuck with her.
I'm more of a, like, I prefer mellow. I'm not a.
Yeah, that's me.
Central did get me in my bag with because I was not a fan of trap at all. But like, now, after being there for so long and going to the parties and shit,
it gets
like,
you there.
It do. Like, first day out, now when I first got there, I was like, bro, this is a weak ass song. Now I'm in the car, I'm off work, bumping it, and I'm like,
you wanna know something? My first year of hosting, I had no clue about Finito.
For real.
The first time they played that, I'm like,
what the fuck is this?
what is y'all doing? Like,
on the ground, on the floor.
On the ground. Tell them pick them up. Take them to the morgue.
Right, to New York.
That
and Dreams and Nightmares. Like, I went to a white high school.
Okay.
So I was real.
Yeah.
I ain't know none of that.
I only knew Dreams and Nightmares because of this nigga.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, yeah.
He used to play it in the room all the time. So I remember one time y'all played it or something at a party or at a event. I'm like, here go your son. Because that's all he listened to freshman year was Meek Mills. Yeah.
Meek Mills is the king of Philadelphia. And nobody's going to ever tell me different. That's just who I grew up with.
I was obsessed with Meek for a minute.
Yeah, like, mixtape Meek, all type of shit. Yeah. Like, that's what I grew up on. That's my first, like,
I told him me in the bathroom. I fucking run it. Hey, that's what's up.
Oh, bro. So, what do you feel like your gift is?
Ooh, that's a great question. I feel like just being able to talk.
You got the gift of gab.
Definitely. I feel like I don't use it enough, which is something that I've been working on lately, but I feel like when I talk, people listen. And it's a blessing to have that, you know. But I think that's what it is, like the gift of God.
So why I asked that is, so what do you feel like the curse is that follows that?
So many people listen to me. Nah, but sometimes and maybe it is that, like, so many people listen to me to the point, like, sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I don't feel like I need to give you any game. And the moment I don't, and I have a very big heart. Like, I had just made a post to my close friends. Like, I've been seeing so many people around me that call me sis, that they say they my brother, my sister, that, like, really use me to their advantage. Because I'm not selfish. If you ask me something, I'm going to tell you. If you need something, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to break my neck to do it, especially if I think we got a real good relationship. Yeah. But the fact that sometimes people feel like they have all that access to me is, I think, what haunts me with that.
It's scary for people to have access to you and for you to be a given person because people, a lot of times niggas, again, will take from you because they know you got it. And it's not because they need it, it's just so you won't have it for later on or whatever. And it'd be crazy. It's like, as a given person, you got to get to a point where it's like, oh, I can't
give no more.
And that hurt because it's like, I want to give, but you put me in a situation where I can't even give to you no more. Yeah. That should be fucked up because it'd be like, why'd you do that to me?
Nah, for real.
I hate going through them changes and going through that phase where it's like, I got to not be who I want to be with you because you pushed me to that point. That is sick. With the, again, you've been hosting, you've been DJing, you're well known within our area and I'm pretty sure other areas, Cincinnati and everything. How is it with people seeing you on the screen or seeing you on the stage, but then not realizing this is a person? Like, because I know you go, like, we've had a couple talks about mental health. We've had friends who've been in those situations and stuff. So how has that been with, like, you having that platform? Like, how are you able, not to separate it, but how do you get people to separate that and be like, I'm a person?
Yeah, dang, that's a good question. So a few years ago, something that I'm about to reboot, I started BriTheBull campaign, Victorious Overcomer, which is just my mental health campaign. I used to go talk at schools and stuff, but again, life happens. I kind of fell off with that. I'm going to reboot it. But the one thing that I always got to do is I just put myself in better situations. I think when I was a lot younger, I was just still feeling like, oh, everybody will be able to separate the two. Excuse me. And now that I'm older, it's like, okay, if y'all can't separate it, I'm going to separate it. Like, I know who to bring with me in certain spaces, in certain situations, and I know who not to. Yeah. That's kind of just where I have to draw the line as an adult and be like, nah, bro, you can't slide with me. Like,
So, I want to get a little personal into your personal life. More so like on the relationship tip.
Yeah.
So I know you said
y'all need the door open. I know it's getting warm in here.
Oh,
I'm good.
It's better to teleport.
It's the teleport for sure.
What I really wanted to know was, like, you know, with the relationships and a lot of heartbreaks, how do you seem to find love again? Or how do you search to rekindle or regain that trust?
Yeah, so if anybody knows me from college, I was the one, and I'm honest about it now because I've been in therapy, kind of talked through everything, but like I was always from one person to the next person to the next person to the next person. And the only reason I was like that, and again, this is a little moment of vulnerability, I had a real bad relationship with my biological father and my stepfather. So for me, trying to fill that gap or fill that void, I was seeking out people thinking, okay, like, I'm going to get somebody that's going to love me like they not, right? So honestly, to answer your question, it took for me to forgive them, to realize my self-worth, to put myself in a situation now where I'm in a healthy, stable relationship. Like, me and Janelle been together for 3 years. That's the longest I've ever been with anybody, like, consistently. Do she get on my nerves? Yeah. Do we have our spats? Yeah. But however, I've been through so much that I have a better handle on how I need to be handled as an individual, the kind of relationship I want to be in, how to navigate my personality. We have very constructive talks. Like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. This is how I feel in this moment. This is what I need. So kind of separating the needs and wants. And honestly, you got to continue to be vulnerable. And I know that sounds crazy, but like in the moments where like you want to put a wall up, like you got to know that honestly, like I'm spiritual too. So like God is putting you in these positions because you're ready for it. And it's something that is going to help you and benefit you in the long run. So yeah,
it sounds like you've kind of done the work to make sure, because this is something we talk about a lot on that podcast. It's like doing the work before you get into a situation with somebody else. That way you're not putting because a lot of times not to say it's selfish, but it's kind of not fair to the other person when you are just using them to fill a void. But it's like when you able to, like you said, I had to do some shit. I had to go figure out, forgive them, and actually deal with the issues that was going on. And then now in your relationship, I'm pretty sure you can be like, our relationship is our relationship. It's about us. It's not about me trying to get full off something or me trying to replace or use you to replace something else. It's more so this is really us. And that I feel like that's how a healthy relationship is able to begin, or it's how it's able to flourish. Because when you're using somebody to like, if you're using somebody to replace a situation, they're only there until that thing is needed.
Yep.
And the moment like it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
You don't need them no more. So it's like, that's why I just say be with people who want you and not people who need you.
And we actually had a conversation early on. Like, I blew her mind with this. I'm like, bro, I just want you to be my friend. She was so pissed at that. Like, what you mean? I'm supposed to be your girlfriend? I'm like, no, you're not hearing me. Like, yeah, you my girl, but like, I need a friend first. That's the other thing that I think with this situation, I understand better than I did in others. I felt like we got to be attached at the hip 24/7. I feel like you got to be there for me. You always got to be on my side. It's moments we look at each other and be like, bro, you dead wrong. Like, no. But as my friend, I would expect for you to do that. Same way Nicole would be like, nah, sis, you tripping. It's the same way I would expect my significant other to do it. In like a loving and caring way. But the fact that we are friends first, that takes us a long, that is what has gotten us so far. Because honestly,
a lot of the times we feel like it's lust first. We fall in love with how well you make me feel good in that moment, in that intimate moment. So we get control of when you say, "Oh, I'm trying to be your friend." Like, what the fuck? Are you trying to play me?
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
But no, I'm really trying to have a deeper, like you said, a deeper connection with you, a deeper bond where when I say I love you, I mean it. You know what I mean? And I can smile and I can feel warm and not second guess. Or am I tripping? How long we been together so I can say I love you? You know what I mean? You feel me? So I respect that because it's like, be my friend first, or somebody I can really call when it does, if we are saying vows or something like that, this is somebody I really say, this is my best friend. This is somebody that I can trust in with my greatest secrets and whatever the case may be. My next question, it follows that. Do you feel like you've ever compromised yourself for love?
Yes.
In what way?
I have been with individuals in the past that have pushed me to demean my greatness because it scared them. And now I got somebody that's like, you do that, girl. Like, you go do, like, we just went to Atlanta. I had got booked for Atlanta Pride. And she just, and I don't want to say it like this, but like, she played her role. She was there in my moments where I'm like, dang, I don't think I'm doing good. She's like, no, you got this. Like, it's celebrities walking in. Oh, so-and-so just walked in. Make sure you say that on the mic. I used to be with shorties and they're literally, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't know why you going there. I don't want you going to this event if I'm not with you. Huh?
Yeah.
Yikes.
You're not. I don't want you traveling and go. Huh? You're crazy.
Because you can't stop it.
You can't. And I think it's more refreshing now to have somebody that uplifts me in that. But yeah, I've definitely compromised myself with love. But even outside of relationships, like, I got friends that I feel like sometimes it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep you in this box.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to supersede me. I don't want you to feel like you're above me. Like, I done been in situations like that too. Sure. Obviously, I mean, we ain't friends no more, but it's like, dang.
It's so sad with them situations because it's like, nigga, we can all eat. And it don't matter who start eating first. It don't. And niggas can't get that in their head. Like, whatever you do, I want you to go as far as you can with it and go further with it. You can't limit your friends, and you can't like stop your friends from, cause nigga, you are not in a box.
Yeah.
You only in a box because you think you're in a box. You're not in a box though. And when you try to stop other niggas from reaching their ceiling and reaching their point, you only stopping yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like you watching another person play while yours is going cold instead of you just focusing on yourself.
But see, this is the other thing that I think about a lot. Another conversation that kind of came to fruition through a romantic relationship, obviously with Janelle, I'm like, she looks at me sometimes and is like, are you sure you love me? I'm like, yes, girl. But the one thing that we talk about a lot is, I love you now, like I'm gonna love you in X amount of years. However, the love will look different.
Yeah.
And the fact of, this how you really, at least for me, this how I knew I was really in love with her. I'm like, man, no matter what this woman goes through, no matter what season of life she is in, I will be there for her. She has seen me, I won't even say her, she has seen me go through grief. She has seen me go through success. She has seen me go through failure. And she has never wavered her love. So I think that plays both ways too. Like, being able to love somebody through whatever season they in. That's friends.
It is.
K, he get on my nerves.
He get on my motherfucking nerves too. I just want y'all to know that.
But he is one of my friends that has never wavered. Daimir, Nick, Nicole, Sherelle, those will always be my forever friends because they saw me when I was going through my mental health stuff. They saw me when I was at my highest. They saw me when I was at my lowest. They saw me when, hell, I didn't want to be here, you know? They saw me when I just started hosting. They seeing me now, and it's like when you see people go through their seasons and you can continually love them, that's how I know that, like, that's a genuine relationship.
So I know as any creative have big problems with mental health. So what if you would like to share some light on what struggles did you have in that path of mental health?
Because how did the Be the Bull campaign come around?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was 18,
Shift your comment. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh,
just
this
shift just shift so they can see you.
Oh, okay. So when I was like 18 years old, you feel me? I came out to my family as gay, and as any black gay person knows, that is a very sensitive subject in the household, right? It's like, dang, your parents feel like I did something wrong. Your grandparents is telling you, churchy grandparents at that, telling you, oh, you gonna go to hell. I kind of put myself in a mental box. Like when I got to Central, I had long hair and a boyfriend.
I remember that. I don't remember that, but I remember the play. Y'all doing that in the play.
Yeah. So I was like, I was lying to myself for so long. And when you continually lie to yourself and you have identity struggles, like I hated myself for being gay. And it's not like I could just change it. Like I know some people think you could just turn it on and turn it off. It don't work like that. I'm one of them people, I tell everybody, like I was born gay. Like I've known this since I was a kid. So going through all of that, going through an identity crisis and feeling like I just don't deserve to be here, like that's different. And then at that time, I didn't have the best relationship with my family. Like I didn't talk to them on a deep level for years. And I'm at Central going through all this stuff. I'm going through bad relationships. I'm going through alcoholism spills. I'm popping pills. I try to attempt my life, you know? So like for me, starting Be the Bull was like, dang, I am seeing myself in full picture right now. Like, if I can get myself out of this, had to pray my way out, had to go to therapy, take meds. Like, I still take medication. Like, I'm very open with it because I think we should normalize it. But, like, going through all that stuff, it made me the woman I am today. But also starting Be the Bull is, like, getting a chance to talk to younger people about what that looks like, especially younger black people. Yeah. Because that's a conversation that's not had in households. You know? There's conversations that even as friends it's uncomfortable to have. Like, hey man, like Tiffany Bailey. Tiffany Bailey is she went to Central, she was my mentor. She was one of the first people like, nah bro, like you need help. Like you need help. And I just told her at homecoming, like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be standing here. Honestly, you know? And it's not to damper the mood, but you know,
we was crying the last episode.
We was these last couple episodes have been real tears. I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead. Though.
But it's like getting out of that. It's been a blessing because now I'm able to see life in a different light. Like my struggles now are a little different than they were. Like now I don't feel like I'm necessarily continually fighting for my life. I just feel like I'm just fighting for stability at this point, like like any other mid-20-year-old, you know? But I wouldn't replace what I went through for the world because it gave me a different outlook on life, gave me a different outlook on situations, gave me a different outlook on people. And it's just helped me in the overall, especially with what I do. Like working in higher ed, I get a chance to talk to a lot of young people, a lot of college age people. And I'm able to tell them my story and they like, how are you still here?
Yeah.
Like the fact that I had 2 semesters where I had 0.00 GPA, almost got kicked out of school. And now you looking at a black woman who is working on her doctorate. Yeah. I graduated with my master's with a 4.0. Like,
as you should.
But it's like even looking at stuff like that, it's like, dang. Pulling myself out of that, I never would have made it to a doctoral program that I'm almost halfway done with. Like, that's crazy, you know?
It's dope.
So that's it.
I went through like a few years where I was like, you know, school just wasn't my main focus. How was that going through those semesters with the 0.0 GPA or whatever?
Tough, very tough. Felt like I didn't deserve to be here, period. But I also felt like I was taking somebody's spot in school, you feel me?
Yeah.
But honestly, another big piece and why I still kept going was me becoming Greek. Like, I tell people, if you know, you know. Sometimes your organization will pick you up when you don't know you need to be picked up.
True.
My sisters, like, helped me so much. Like, so much. So much. Like, I could, like, my sons had times they like, all right, come on, shorty, like, you need to go do your homework. Johnny, I lived with her for a minute. She like, sis, come on, you sleeping too much. Get up, do your work. They always checked on me, like, my dean, my ADP, like, they was always, come on, Bria, come on, Bria. And it's like, they ain't have to do that.
They did.
You know? Like, but the fact that they helped me through that is, like, one of the reasons why, you know, I do keep going. So it's hard to get out of it, but once you get out of it and you got a different outlook on how stuff is, your mindset just switch.
It do.
And I think from even being a previous athlete, like, all right, you gonna put up or you gonna shut up? You gonna put the work in, you gonna benefit, or you not, and you gonna fail? Which one you gonna do?
So my question is to you, so what do you feel like what is your biggest life lesson that you've learned?
So far? Biggest life lesson. Dang, that's a good question. Biggest life lesson. Be you. Don't let nobody put you in a box.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest one. Like, even with me being... So when I say this, y'all probably gonna be like, what in the world? I explained this to my mom. I said, I can never be scared of any room I walk in because, one, I'm a cisgender, mask-presenting, lesbian black woman.
Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, so cisgender means that I identify as the gender I was born as. I was born as a female. I identify as a female. Mask-presenting is how I dress. I dress masculine, right? Lesbian, I identify as only wanting to date females. And then black woman, y'all see it. But like identifying as all of those things, I can never let somebody put me in a box. And I struggle with that at work sometimes because it's like people see me, I'll wear, you know, some slacks, some loafers, a button-up shirt, you know. And to me, that's normal. For the people that know me, that's normal.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to come in. That's business with. But I'm going to come in and work with my nails painted, and they're going to be like, that's not right.
Right.
Says who? Because to me, this is normal.
Does that ever get annoying?
All the time. However, I feel like going back to the question you asked me earlier, like me having a gift of gab, that's my opportunity to teach you something. Yeah. You know, I was having a conversation with my mom, and my mom hates this. We'll go out and somebody will like misgender me. They'll say, "Hey, sir." Or I remember a few years ago we were somewhere and somebody was like, "Yo, son, that's my daughter. Like, don't you ever, you know?" Yeah. And that's just a mom protecting her kid. But when I was explaining this to her, she's like, "I just don't get it. Like, do you want to be a boy? Like, do you want to be a man?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, the same way you comfortable with putting on a pair of heels, I'm comfortable throwing on a jogging suit and some Nikes. You know, that don't change who I am as a person. That don't change the 2 degrees I got. That don't change me like working for my doctor. That doesn't change any of my accomplishments. It just changed the outside a little bit. I'm still the same person. Yeah. You know, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. And if they don't get it, that's on them.
It is.
So my last question to that, what you want to be remembered for? You know what I mean?
I want to be remembered for being authentically me and always being positive, just giving love. That's it. Okay. That's it. I try to be as positive as possible.
All right. Actually, before we say it's about that time.
Oh,
wait, hold on. So, you a DJ?
Yeah.
You know, we talked about mental health and emotions and stuff like that. So, I want to know what songs would you apply to certain moods that you have?
Okay.
So, when you're angry, what is a song that you would play?
When I'm mad.
When you mad.
Probably Finito.
Finito when you mad. Okay. When you sad, what is the song that you gonna play?
I'm Going Down by Mary J. Blige.
Oh, yeah, that's my shit. You
That's
played
nice.
that during homecoming. Yeah, that's nice.
Me personally, I'm gonna play We Belong Together by Mariah
Carey.
What kind of sadness is this?
I don't know. I like that. So I like a Whitney Houston and a Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah.
That's something. I Have Nothing.
Oh, that's the I have nothing.
I use those songs like those is my shower songs. So those songs don't get me sad. It's like it don't do it for me. But some I'll Be Missing You, Puff Daddy, them sad songs. I can get into that.
Yeah,
I get into that.
That'll take me out right there.
Yeah, that's some shit I cry to.
All right, when you happy, what song you playing?
If I'm happy.
If you happy.
Right now, F and F.
F and F. Oh.
Right now, if I'm happy, I'm F-I-E-E. Hey, I'm in the car going crazy.
You feeling black?
Black? I throw on some J. Cole, like just some pass by music. You feel me?
You want to get turned?
I want to get turned. Big Latto.
That's all.
If I want to get turned up, I'm gonna turn on some Latto.
Okay.
That's my shorty.
So what about you?
And when I met her, she was so.
Was she soft? I just want to know.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yes.
And she smelled great.
What she smell like?
Money and Baccarat.
Baccarat?
And she had on a hoodie, so I know she was just like, nigga, she was.
Whoa, what? She walked in, I said.
What did you feel in that moment when you seen Latto?
Janelle got a video, and I'm so glad she didn't post it. All you see in the back is Latto walking, and I'm just like, dude.
Happy and giddy.
I was just so excited, and I got a chance to chop it up with her just a little bit. I'm like, you really doing? Like, I want to go fangirl, you know? I'm like, yeah, you really doing your thing. Like, keep going. I'm a really big fan. Da, da, da. I think she thought Janelle brought me until middle of the concert. I'm at the gate screaming every word, and Janelle just like.
Right.
But yeah, she was cool.
That's what's up. How has it been, like, meeting celebrities and stuff?
It's been real cool. I think my favorite celebrity that I've met is Trina. She had got me real lit. Like, she gave me like 2 full cups of Henny. Like, drink it. I'm like, okay. Like, but it's cool. Sometimes you meet celebrities that's a-holes. I ain't gonna say the celebrity that was the biggest a-hole, but he too.
Sorry. It was up there.
I heard it.
I'm recovering.
I heard
recovering
from the Taylor.
Yeah.
But the meanest celebrity I've met, he too short to be acting like that. To be honest.
It is not too short.
Nah, it ain't too short. No. And it ain't Kevin Hart. Right. It's somebody else.
Why did I think Kevin Hart as soon as you said that?
Nah, it ain't Kevin Hart. But it's been cool, and it's also a very humbling experience because going back to an earlier question that you asked me, it's like, they still people.
Yeah.
You know? And it's real cool to kind of see some of them like in green rooms and in their element, like after shows, before shows, like just chilling. And they a lot like me. Like, I'm just trying to chill right now, you know. When I'm on stage, I'm who I am on stage. But when I'm off stage, I'm
relaxed.
Who I am. Yeah. It's cool. It's been cool though.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather have my girl fuck a girl than a nigga.
Is that like some misogyny
really?
thing?
Yeah. I'd rather my girl fuck a girl than a nigga.
Cause I feel like.
Are you talking? Okay, hold on. Are you saying like?
If she cheated on
like
me, I'd rather her fuck a girl.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I ain't gonna lie.
She ain't gonna come back.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You gotta think how niggas work, bro. Look, I know how I make my shorty feel when I'm fucking her, right? And I know this might sound like double-sided as a sword.
It sounds misogynistic.
It probably does, but I'm a human. It
probably does.
I'm just saying that I'd rather all right, y'all do what y'all want to do. Mm-hmm. A nigga doing it is a different. A nigga do it to be disrespectful. Now the girl might do it to be disrespectful, like, oh, I fucked your bitch. I don't really give a fuck about none of that. But a nigga will do that shit to just be disrespectful. Like I can
kind of see where you're coming from.
You feel me? Like
I can kind of see where you're coming from.
A nigga will do like. I nut on your bitch face, you kissing the dog. Like it's real. Yeah. It's real that versus like, all right.
You think that's just because females are more emotional?
Yeah.
Okay. But him saying it like that, I think it makes more sense.
Yeah. I just rather that because if you know a nigga, all right. If you know a girl is fucking your girl, you ain't gonna trip too hard versus a nigga fucking your girl.
I do feel like it's gonna hurt to know that she was with a man versus a woman, because a woman, I can explain it off like you wanted to try some shit or whatever. But with a nigga, it's like something lacked in me. Not saying that something don't lack in me for you to go pursue a woman, because it's like that. The one, how you let a man bend you over?
Ain't no man bending me over. So you doing the bending?
It's like that. It's like, damn, what was wrong with me that you had to go pursue this nigga?
Okay, but I see it like that though. I mean, I can see where y'all coming from. I wouldn't say I see it like that.
It's about that time where we leave you with a positive message to get through the week. Special guest DJ Breathable. What is your positive message to get through the week?
Y'all can bleep stuff out, right?
Yeah.
These may come and go, but the gifts they get you last forever.
I like that.
I like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I like it.
That was
the
nice.
The gifts they leave go last forever.
They last forever.
Like Bria said, if you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, then your hoe go get snatched. Yeah.
Banger.
My positive message to get through the week is, I don't know. Don't ask for what you asking for. And what I mean by that is, like, if you ain't ready for that new experience, that new lane, don't just tell somebody just because your friends told you, or sounds exciting and stuff like that. Because some things might scar you on your road or on your journey, and might open up a whole different avenue for you. So that's my positive message to get through the week. So I'm Nas.
I'm Vince.
Special guest
DJ BriTheBull. Go follow me on Instagram at DJ BriTheBull.
Yes.
Make sure you follow Awkward Thinking on all platforms, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Give us some motherfucking streams.
Yes. Thank you, Bria, for coming on today. We appreciate it. I see you got a couple brands on you today. You want to shout them out?
Yeah, definitely. I always rock black-owned brands. So right here on the Fitted, as you can see, official Mac brand. Make sure y'all go cop from them, and then I'll take my shoe off of this one. Hey, man, big shout out to Christopher Prince. Make sure y'all go follow them. Both black-owned. You already know what's going on. But yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Support.
Thank you for being awkward.
Yes.
See ya next week. White people clap.